Hi, fifth graders. Today, we are going to be doing the green practice pages that you, from the lesson that you did with Miss Carnero yesterday. And so this video is going to be a little different. I'm just going to walk you through an example, and then I'm going to read the problems for you. So you're going to take out a piece of paper and you're going to be finding the answers to these problems, but we're not really going to be doing them together. It's just going to be some practice for you to try. When you're done, make sure you send send a photo of this work to your teacher. So yesterday with Ms. Carnero, you looked at data tables and you plotted the points on a coordinate plane and you looked for patterns. And that's something that's really important to learn to do as you're getting ready for middle school. So today what we're going to do is we are going to work on this. Holly is playing a crane game at the arcade. With each quarter, she gets 2 tries to grab a stuffed animal with the crane. Holly wants to show the relationship between the number of quarters and the number of tries in a graph. So if we look here, her first, let me get my kind of working here. So first, if she put in 1 quarter, she had 2 tries. So the number of quarters is right here along our x-axis, and the number of tries is along the y-axis. So then if she had 2 quarters, she got 4 tries. So if she has 3 quarters, so the number of quarters is 3, and if we go up number of tries, she would get 6 tries. Right there, okay? And then if she had 4 quarters, she would get 8 tries. Oh boy. I don't really like it when I do. There we go. All right. And finally, if she did 5 quarters, she would have 10 tries. Okay. So every time she has 1 quarter, she gets 2 tries for each quarter. Okay. So I already put these points on there for you. So those are the points that we just plotted. Describe moving from 1 to 2 and from 1 comma 2 to 2 comma 4 and from 4 comma 2 to 3 comma 6 along the lines. What do you notice? So if we look here, we went this way and then we went, what's happening every time? Let me get my arrow here. Oops. Okay, so what's happening every time? We're going over 1 and we're going up 2. Over 1 and up 2. So each time we are moving over to the right and up 2. Because every time you add 1 more quarter, you move 1 to the right. And every time you add 1 quarter, you get 2 tries. And so you go 2 up. All right, so now this is the part that you're going to do. I will read it for you. You can then pause it, do your work, and then come back to the video. Holly, so we already know about Holly and her quarters here. What is the meaning of the ordered pair 3 comma 6 in this situation? Go ahead and pause the video and come back when you're done. So now we're going to do some this is a new graph. The graph shows the relationship between the money Todd has and the number of football tickets he buys. How much does each football ticket cost? Explain. How do you know? Explain. So if we're looking at this one, we'll talk about this through a minute. So the relationship, so again, whenever you're reading this kind of graph, let me just try and get my user pointer off here. Whenever you're looking at this kind of graph, I always look first at what each axis means. That one means football tickets, and this one means how much money Todd has in his pocket. Okay, so how much money he has. So every time he buys 1 football ticket, how much money does he lose? So he starts with $20 and he goes down to, with 1 ticket, he goes down to $16. So if he has $20 and then once he and now he has Now he has 16. How much money did he spend? He spent $4. So each of those football tickets is $4. And you can see that that happens every time. He goes from $16 to $12, then he goes to $8, and then he goes to $4. What do the coordinates 3, 8 mean in this situation? Go ahead and push your space, pause your video, and write it down on your paper. Come back when you're ready. All right, we're back, and here's our last question. So once you're done with this question, you can go ahead and send this work to your teacher. Which point on the graph shows that Todd has run out of money? Take a look at the graph, think about the X and Y axes and what they mean, and write down your answer. Hope you're doing well. I miss you.